6, 7, 8, 9, 0. When it comes to train travel, you never know who might be on board, and therein lies both its mystery and its thrill. Click on to revisit some of the more successful movie moments set on train tracks all over the world. Number 10. Source Code. Time travel movies are always saddled with the challenge of keeping murky plot points clear for the audience, but Source Code proved successful thanks in no small part to Jake Gyllenhaal, a US Army captain who is sent into a computed reality to find a bomb that will explode on a commuter train in T-minus 8 minutes, and a special ops cop sent back in time to find the person responsible. The intimacy makes the movie feel more personal than industrial, and that's also part of its appeal. Number 9. Unstoppable. Only a year after he appeared in the Pelham 123 reboot, Denzel collaborated with Star Trek's Chris Pine in this gritty urban nail-biter, following an engineer and local driver while they were attempting to reel in a megaton freight train filled with toxic chemicals. It is loosely based on the real-life CSX 8888 incident, telling the story of a runaway freight train and the 2 men who attempt to stop it. Number 8. Train to Busan. One of the better recent entries in the ever-increasing theme of zombies, this Korean export takes on the horror of the undead and places it on a high-speed train, making the sequence of aircraft in World War Z look like a walk in the park. Definitely a top pick for Netflix for an exciting night in. Number 7. Derailed. Whatever your feelings about a post-Rachel and Friends Jennifer Aniston, in this dark and twisty actioner, based on the James Siegel book, you have to hand it to her. Co-starring a stern Clive Owen and crazy bonkers Vincent Cassel, this movie about 2 married business executives having an affair are blackmailed by a violent criminal. The 2 must turn the tables on him to save their families. Number 6. The Darjeeling Limited. In director Wes Anderson's The Darjeeling Limited, 3 estranged American brothers come together for a carefully planned, soul-searching train trip through India, 1 year after their father's death. Played by Owen Wilson, Adrian Brody, and Jason Schwartzman as they deal with an exotic Indian backdrop of intense emotional healing. This film meanders much like the trio's Train On, and because we're in Wes Anderson territory, the quirkiness at each pit stop is very welcome. Number 5. Trans-Siberian. On the Trans-Siberian train, which takes them from Beijing to Moscow, Roy and Jesse, an American couple, meet Carlos and Abby. Unaware that Carlos has hidden drugs in Jesse's luggage, the couple will sink into a murderous gear to which Grinko, a police officer by profession, will more than contribute. Some of whom are played by Ben Kingsley at his baddest trademark, and a devious-looking, mascara-clad Kate Mara. The other half of the pair is played by a whimpering, panicky Emily Mortimer, exceptionally, as usual. Number 4. Murder on the Orient Express. In this retelling of the classic murder mystery of Agatha Christie, a sinister businessman is stabbed to death on board an opulent train service, and all are suspects among the diverse selection of first-class passengers. It is up to Belgian detective Hercule Poirot's analytical mind to solve the riddle. Number 3. Snowpiercer. A group of caboose mutineers are beginning to pick their way through the wagons to challenge the dictatorial inventor of the train and its minions. Cast on a gyroscopic gimbal in Barrandov Studios by Andrzej Nekvasil, the train sets are simply beautiful. It's easy to see why the character of John Hurt is called Gilliam. But as a rebel leader and an embittered security specialist moves from squalor to luxury, Bong prevents the story from being like a hunt for video games through his disciplined pace, sly satire, and considered an extremist to explore human existence. Number 2. The Commuter. Liam Neeson is finally given the chance in his 4th collaboration with director Yame Collet-Serra to take advantage of his natural Irish accent as Michael McCauley, a cop-turned-insurance salesman who finds his everyday train ride upended by an offer from a mysterious woman. If he can locate the one passenger who does not belong on his train, he will be rewarded with $100,000, which he desperately needs. Number 1. The Girl on the Train. Proving how difficult it can be to put a bestseller to the screen, many critics have been frustrated by Tate Taylor's take on Paula Hawkins' feminist noir. Yet the experience of Emily Blunt on the New York Grand Central Station stop service into the Hudson Valley commuter belt continues a tradition of female passengers witnessing untoward things from the train windows. In comparison, a kiss on a balcony that ruins a dream of domestic bliss disconcerts Blunt, much like the joy she lost after hitting the bottle on failing to conceive. A hint of the old glass light is creeping into Shroud proceedings as Blunt starts to try to cling to a distorted truth that falls through her fingertips.
Why are you here?
Because I'm afraid of myself.